Well, hello everyone to a new episode. There has been a delay for a couple of minutes or maybe a little bit more, and I'm going to tell you now why there has been a delay. So, I've got this Ustream producer stuff. Really good, really broken product. This is just unbelievable. So, get this. I know that you may not be as big as a computer guy as I am or something. You may hate computers, which I absolutely understand. They are very... By the way, welcome. This is a new setting. Okay, so moving on. By the way, I understand that you may not like computers, but so get this. I have been having troubles with this new, with the Ustream producer for quite a while now. I think the last 2 episodes has been awfully delayed and problematic to make. Now, so naturally I think that there is something wrong with my system. Right. Now, there isn't any. So, here we go. The problem is that I don't have the latest Ustream producer software. The current version is 2.0.3, while I so far had the 2.0.2. Yeah. So, what does a normal software do if the developers suspect that the old versions will not work? Well, they notify the user in the program or before. Some of them, like Skype, even go as far as just installing the update. You know, I've been teaching online for quite a while now, and Skype has been the most devilest, evil thing I have ever met when it comes to updates. So, naturally, I would think that Ustream producer is something like that. But no, not at all. Ustream producer does not notify me. It's just, just doesn't work anymore. Anyway, so welcome to the new settings. I placed my cows over here for excitement and for your personal enjoyment. So, and that's that. In the last 20 minutes I've been trying to just do this whole fixing the Ustream producer stuff, and luckily I was successful. So we can go over the list now. I wanted to talk about, there you go, dramatic zoom in, happiness. Now this is not the usual happiness guru stuff. This is about a nation's happiness. Now the thing is that it's very interesting that I have read in the some constitution, Burma perhaps, or Bhutan, whatever, there is a paragraph, and in this paragraph they state that the government of the nation must improve the happiness of the citizens. I know it seems stupid. At first it seems stupid even to me, but I like these kind of things. And I was thinking that since they care about the happiness of the people, and that includes the poor and the rich, then they may be onto something. Because if you want to make the people happy, you have to allow freedom. You have to allow them to have freedom and things. So in this country I'm talking about, which I have forgot the name because I haven't written it down. Yeah, silly me. So in this country, the constitution talks about the happiness, and they really tried. So they offered people the free will, free press of some sort. They offered Singapore is another example that I remember. They offered they offered safe contracts. What means is, and you probably, if you're watching from the US, you don't really know or feel what I'm talking about. So I get this. In Hungary, in my country, in my beloved country, if you make a contract with another fellow Hungarian company, they aren't true to their end of the bargain, and they just don't do it, that you can't do nothing. You absolutely cannot do anything at all. You can go to court. Maybe after 10 years they say that, yeah, you're right. And then the funniest thing happens. The court allows you to ask your money back. And then what happens? Nothing. You can't just, I mean, there is no law that if you ask the company, then they have to give your money back. So you're stuck. After 10 years, it's official that you are stuck and you are without your money. And maybe if you are really persistent, then you can get your or some of your money back. But who wants to go to court for 10 years? Nobody. That I don't want to. So I mean, I don't know about you, but it seems stupid going to court for 10 years. At least once a year, or twice, or 3 times a year. And it's just, free time and stuff. Okay, so let's get back to Singapore. The government tries to, basically back out of the regulation system. So they try to force people and companies to honor the contract, and this is where they stop. So if you make a contract with somebody, then it really is safe. And I talked to some people in the US, and they told me that the funniest thing ever, in the US, if you just make a contract with a company, for example, they provide you with electricity, and you just they want to honor that contract. They want to make you happy as a customer, which means that if you are unsatisfied, you maybe tell your friends that this company is just a big fraud, and that's it. And you make a huge fuss about this. They sue them, and the company goes bankrupt. This never happens in Hungary. So when I read this article, I was very curious and very, very surprised that there are countries in the world that where you make a contract, it's worth something. You see. I hope you see what I'm talking about. So this is, and of course, if everybody must honor the contract, if everybody must honor, or if people need to build their sort of fame, if you have a little company, you have to get famous, you have to work really, really hard, and then it moves the economy forward. Here in Hungary, where I sit, there is something else going on. People don't care about the contracts. People and the government only cares about the taxes. So they issue a tax every month, you know, just out of nowhere, and then you have to deal with it. And they make money out of this, because you can't, I mean, you know, you have a car, and you have now you have this month or this year, you get a special new tax on your car. You may sell your car, that is a valid option, but you can't sell it for about a month or maybe 2. So there you have it. You have to pay the special tax for 2 months. Clever, isn't it? Of course it's clever. It's Hungarian. I have read somewhere someone famous told that it's not enough to be talented. You have to be Hungarian. Well, isn't that funny? Yeah. So, and in order to issue more taxes, it's